$100,000 in debt or zero in savings? Which is really worse? If you're torn between savings or paying off debt, the answer might shock you. So we're testing these two scenarios by following one person into four completely different financial futures. Same salary, same bills, totally different outcome. After 10 years, one of these futures still have no net worth and one has over $200,000. Let's find out which ends with a higher net worth and a higher credit score. Meet Alex. Alex is 25, makes 80 grand a year, and looks pretty average on paper. After taxes, Alex brings home about $4,600 a month. $3,800 of that disappears every month for rent, groceries, gas, and general costs. That leaves Alex with $800 left over. And this $800 is basically the entire story, because what Alex does with it decides everything that happens next. And honestly, Alex's situation is not unusual. Nearly 60% of Americans report having less than $1,000 left over after they pay their bills. Alex's job also happens to offer a 4% 401k match, which is great for the futures where Alex actually invests. But in the futures where Alex skips investing, his paycheck is always a little bit bigger because nothing is being taken out. No matter what version of Alex we look at, the starting point is always the same. $0 in savings, $0 in retirement, and $100,000 in debt. The only thing that ever changes in these scenarios is the kind of debt Alex has and what he chooses to do with that extra $800 left over each month. So let's start Alex with a negative $100,000 in net worth. In one version of Alex's life, Alex has $100,000 of bad debt. It's made up of $30,000 in cash advance and payday loan debt at 15% interest, $60,000 in auto loan debt at 10% interest, and $10,000 in credit card debt at 25% interest. And if 25% interest sounds extreme, well, the average credit card APR in America right now is actually around 28%. So this is painfully realistic. All three types of debt that Alex has in this scenario are bad debt with high interest, meaning they're destroying wealth instead of building it. You might think cars are an asset with value, but they're actually liabilities, especially since they go down in value as soon as you drive it off the lot. But in another version of Alex's life, Alex has good debt. Let's break it down. Instead of racking up credit card debt or getting a payday loan, Alex just has one student loan with 5% interest, which can help him earn more in the future. In this scenario, he has the same balance, same debt owed, but a completely different story when it comes to how it affects him and his future. So now Alex exists in two possible worlds. World 1, he has bad high interest debt. World 2, he has good low interest debt. And inside each world, Alex faces the exact same two choices for his leftover $800. He can throw all of it at debt, or he can split it between paying debt, savings, and investing. That's where things get interesting, because the same $800 can create totally different lives. Two worlds, two strategies, four completely different financial futures. So what happens with the first financial future? Bad debt and an aggressive payoff plan? Let's say Alex throws $800 every month towards the debt, all of his extra money. By year 2, Alex will have paid off somewhere between $20,000 and $22,000 of high interest debt. His credit score improves from fair to good, but he has zero savings because he invests absolutely nothing, which means his paycheck is slightly larger than it would be if he contributed to a 401k. So Alex's net worth after 2 years, negative $78,000. Is it better than before? Yes, but it's still negative. And here's the thing, if Alex encounters one emergency, like a car problem or some other expensive repair, he's going to be right back where he started, in bad debt. And guess what? About 59% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency without using a credit card. So this version of Alex is basically him living on a tightrope. Let's look at the next financial future for Alex. Future 2 is bad debt and some savings and investments. Alex splits that $800, so part of it goes toward the high debt and part of it goes towards savings and a 401k. So what happens to Alex after 2 years of budgeting like this? Well, he's got less progress on the debt part of this, but he has a small cash cushion in his savings and a growing retirement account made even better by employer matching. So while his net worth is still negative, the direction Alex's finances are going in is improving, and he's actually starting to build some wealth. This is the first version of Alex that actually sleeps a little better at night. Moving on to future 3, let's look at life for Alex with good debt and an aggressive payoff plan. In this world, Alex has $100,000 in student loan debt with 5% interest, and Alex is attacking the payoff plan like it's on fire. After 2 years, the loan balance goes down by about $15,000, which feels amazing, but Alex has $0 in savings and $0 in retirement. So while his debt is less dangerous than the bad debt scenario, this Alex is still one catastrophe away from swiping high-interest credit cards. Not great. Now let's look at future 4. Good debt and some savings and investing. In this last future, Alex treats the student loan debt with 5% interest as long-term manageable debt, and he focuses more on building savings, taking advantage of a matching 401k, and making investments early. After 2 years, the debt has gone down slowly, but his retirement account is already at $14,000, and he even has a healthy emergency fund. You see, on paper, all 4 Alexes still owe money, but the shape of their lives are much different. And some of the Alexes still have some debt, but have cash investments and a less risky situation overall. So the year 2 takeaway is this: attacking high interest debt is important, but having no financial safety net puts you in a danger zone. But let's jump ahead even further to see how all 4 Alexes are doing after 10 years have passed. Alex is now 35. Maybe there's a partner in the picture now, possibly even kids. Alex probably has some bigger life goals at this point, like buying a home or starting a business. And what Alex probably wants more than anything at this stage of his life is stability. Future 1 Alex, with bad debt and an aggressive payoff plan, has financially crushed most of the high-interest debt, and his credit cards and car loans are all paid off. But this Alex has 0 savings, no retirement plan, and his net worth is still hovering somewhere around $0. So while the stress of the debt is gone, this Alex is really starting from the ground up. Future 2 Alex, with bad debt, a less aggressive payoff plan, and some savings and investings, is in a better place than future 1 Alex. Over the last 10 years, he's paid off about $10,000 of bad debt, saved $11,000 in an emergency fund, and built up an impressive $100,000 in his retirement account, thanks to investing early and consistently. His net worth is around $20,000, and even though there still might be a little bit of bad debt left, it's not controlling his life anymore. Future 3 Alex, with good debt and an aggressive payoff plan, has paid off most or almost all of the $100K of good debt that he had. While this feels amazing emotionally, his net worth is still hovering close to $0 due to his lack of savings and investing. This Alex is late on investing, and while he'll eventually be fine, he'll be playing catch-up for a long time compared to people who start saving and investing in their 20s. And last but not least, let's take a look at future 4 Alex. This Alex had good debt and a plan to save and invest. This Alex, without a doubt, is the most financially secure of them all. He treated the student loan like a long-term game, and he focused early on hitting a 401k match, building savings, and investing consistently for a full decade. After 10 years, this Alex has the highest net worth of all the Alexes. His retirement account has had a full 10 years to compound, and now has $200,000. He has $15,000 in an emergency fund, and he even has $52,000 saved for a down payment on a home. So on paper, this Alex still might be technically in debt, but he is without a doubt the most financially secure. Yes, Alex still has $40,000 in student loan debt, but his net worth is around $200,000. So the answer to the question, what's worse, $100,000 in debt or $0 in savings? It really comes down to the type of debt you have. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Being one emergency away from disaster is always worse. If you have low interest debt like a student loan or a car loan, then having debt while building your savings usually puts you in a better financial situation. But if you have high interest debt like credit card debt, then you'll want to tackle that aggressively, while also trying to save a little on the side. Holding a lot of bad debt is hurtful, but having zero savings puts you in immense danger. The wisest thing you can do is create a plan to pay off debt strategically while also saving and investing consistently. And above all, remember that your financial situation is not your identity. It's just your starting point. But the sooner you take control of it, the better everything else gets. We publish videos on money milestones to hit in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. So definitely give those a watch to see where you stand and where you need to be. Remember, 63% of Americans say money is a huge source of stress in their lives, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.